2. And we are back with more of the For Love of Gaming Marathon. Now we have Raclesis in with Nox. It's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you very much. Again, I'm back. My name's Raclesis, and now we'll be running some Nox Wizard 80%. Game has 3 different classes. Each class has its own run. Warrior, Conjurer, Wizard. Wizard is the fastest, and currently the only one that I know. What's the name? FTLG. And time for this category starts right when the first chapter screen comes up. But I'm just gonna start it right when I hit accept, just to make it a little easier on everybody. In 3, 2, 1, go. And let's skip the talking. And the first thing we're gonna do is gonna pick up a magic missile spell and pick up these potions. And we're gonna try not to get hit. If we get hit, we actually have to start over. Alright, we're good. And we're going to be introduced to the very first part of RNG, which is cutscene RNG. A lot of fights will take place in cutscenes, and it's random as to who gets hit, how much damage they take. That was a pretty quick cutscene right there. Bust this open, we're going to pick up some of these apples. Now this is Horvath, he's a master wizard. He wants us to go find his apprentice, so let's do that. Pick up another apple. And we're picking up these apples and potions, so that way we can do a small glitch coming up in a second. We're gonna kill this guy first. But if you find a locked door, you can drop a stack of items right next to yourself. That's not the correct spot. And it's like, it has to be right next to yourself. And then push yourself through the locked door.
Thank you.
As far as the apprentice, he's not looking too good. Okay, I'm gonna quick save it right here. There's a goblin right there that can be a bit of a nuisance. Because if he hits us and I fail and I need to pick these apples back up, I will actually eat them. Come on. That should do it. Nope. Goes back up. Try it again. That's looking okay. There we go. A little slow, but that's fine. Do I make the elevator cycle? Of course I don't. Alright. So we're gonna make our way back to Horvath and let him know that, hey, your apprentice is unfortunately dead. And he takes us on as his new apprentice after that. Don't attack him, please. Just talk to him. Alright. This is the first chapter down. We're gonna go to castle up here. Also, if you could jump into certain things like that, if you land in the center of somewhere you can't stand, it'll push you in the closest direction. It saves you a couple steps.
So, you're...
Now, people watching this might see, like, hey, this looks kind of similar to another game that came out around the same time. This came out at the same time as Diablo 2. It's very similar in playstyle. But unlike Diablo 2, everything that drops in all the chests and stuff you find has fixed loot in it. And Horvath's down here to get that book, and the Necromancer took it. What a jerk. So, we're gonna go get that back. And right here, we're gonna pick up one of the most important spells of the run, Swap Location. Oh, wow. If you lose sight of the thing you're trying to switch locations with, the spell fails. Like, kill a couple of these enemies for the experience on the way. Pick up a force field spell, get some mana. But anyways, the story for this game. This is actually an isekai story where your character's from like our worlds, but a ritual that was done in a medieval world transports him to this world, and now he's just kind of like trying to make his way in it. We're gonna pressure, a pressure thing here, so we're gonna take off our shoes and throw it down here. We'll kill this goblin because he's annoying. Alright, so we're gonna pick up a key, and then I'm gonna show off something called the jump glitch. if you jump and cast a spell at the same time, the game just thinks you're in the air, and you can walk over traps, you can walk over basically things you shouldn't be able to walk over. Oh, kill that spider. I'm actually going to quick save it here, just in case this goes bad. This, we're gonna... So right here, we cast lightning, and hope that it kills everything here. No. This is bad. Alright, we're okay. That wasn't the best, but we didn't die, and that's all that really matters. Alright, so runs our necromancer friend again. And just shows that there's like trap holes that you can fall down. This is trolls everywhere, but there's only really like 2, maybe 3 down this area. So we got the book bag, now we just need to make our way back to Horvath. This isn't looking that great. Alright, so when you level up, the game will stop. And, but you can quick load and then cancel the quick load to gain control of your character again.
The Book of Oblivion is safe.
Alright, right there, I gotta be careful. If I click on him at the same time he tries to talk to me, you will, the game doesn't soft block, but you lose sight of your entire UI. Not sure why that happens. Next chapter. So... Oop, okay, good. If you miss one of these elevator cycles, it's like 2 to 3 seconds of waiting for it. Oh, I'm gonna get some of my mana back. Those blue crystals that are on the wall will refill your mana if you stand near them. And I'll be going next to them a whole lot during the run. Also, I would not recommend doing what I'm doing right now, running around a cave with no shoes on. Not a very good thing to do. We're just gonna ignore all these enemies here. And some areas have giant boulders that block paths, so you can just squeeze by them like that. Excuse me, sir. Ow. Excuse me. Got an extra hit in the butt there. Alright, so we picked up a staff. We're gonna sell that staff. That's a potion. That's not what I want to sell. Sell it, please. Thank you. And we're gonna buy a scroll, Book of Haste. Gonna use it, and that's gonna give us much more movement speed. Now we're moving this way to avoid a bunch of bees. One bee is fine. Oops, that's the wrong button. Oh, helmet. Give me a helmet.
There he is! He's down here!
Oh, my mouse got stuck. No! No! Okay, good. If you don't make that elevator cycle, it can be really dodgy. Alright, so we quick save right there just in case we die here. We need to pick up a key from here. Yeah, we died right there. That's fine. Getting back into the game is really quick. Excuse me, gentlemen. We're gonna do the same thing here. We have to pick up a let's skip this like little mini boss fight. And that went really well. As now we're just making our way back to the Horvath. Get a little bit of mana back. Also, when you're looking at like what character to play, it says that the wizard is the slowest, but haste makes him faster than the other two classes. See? Oh. Also, like I've been doing F2 quick saves, F4 quick loads, and quick saving is like it takes next to no time to actually do, and it's really is kind of necessary for some spots. Okay, so now we're investigating a tomb that has some of those necromancers in it, because that's the wrong spell. I'm supposed to switch locations as well as bats to go a little faster, but it's fine. In this tomb, we're going to meet the main antagonist of the game, Hecuba, and she's the one who did the ritual that accidentally got you transported here. Alright, that was a little lame. I couldn't pick up the potion because there was just a bunch of enemies near it. But it turned out that the trailer this guy lived in had a very powerful orb that goes onto a staff, just in his trailer. Alright, we got a pretty difficult fight right here. Here we got more cutscene RNG because Hecuba's raising the dead. Turns out they don't like her. Oh, one shot. Okay, that was good. Alright, but Hecuba leaves. We have to fight this necromancer. This guy can kill you with like 1 or 2 hits. That went extremely well. Wow. Alright. We take those. Oh, wait. Okay, so we're gonna go up here. If you find another, like, we're gonna pick up this Book of Lightning. Oh, sorry, Fireball. But since we already have Fireball, it just makes the Fireball spell more powerful. Swap locations with the zombie. Alright, so here we have a boss fight coming up, but bosses and stuff can take damage during cutscenes, so we're just gonna do this. So he's gonna bust through this wall, and he's gonna die right there. And we're gonna pick up. Normally I wouldn't pick up his armor, but I'm gonna sell it just to be safe. Because I do need to make a purchase later in the game. I'm also doing that jump glitch right here. Those are traps on the ground, and I just completely avoided them because the game thinks I'm in the air. We have another boss fight coming up. It's a doppelganger of yourself. If this goes well, it should be 2 or 3 fireballs. All right, come on. Very well. I picked up something I wasn't supposed to. I picked up his robe. Okay. I'm gonna pick up some boots of haste right there, and they immediately get equipped because up until that point we still didn't have shoes on. And now one of the towns nearby is being overrun by orcs, and turns out Horvath got taken by these orcs, so we need to go get him. Also, what's really funny about this is that there are houses on fire, there are orcs running around the streets killing civilians. All of the stores are still open. You can go and shop in any of those stores still. Yep, door. And now we're just making our way through a few caves to get to the orc stronghold where Horvath's at. When we're in the stronghold, we're gonna do something similar to dropping the stack of items next to ourselves, but since we don't have the time to do that because we're going to be getting attacked, we're going to use a combination of the force of an orc attack plus a fireball to push ourselves through the door. So I am going to quick save it right here. No, sir. Nice. First try. Here we have cutscene RNG because sometimes this orc leader just gets lost. Oh, that's not good. This is really bad. Okay, that was really bad. He dies into fireball shots. I just missed. Oh, alright, I'm gonna heal myself before. Yeah, sometimes he just wanders around up here before coming down.
You have been. This is for your own.
Oh, this is not good. So we need that key. I'm gonna eat some raw steak right off the ground. Again, highly recommended.
Superb. Thank you very much.
Alright, so there's Horvath. Alright, we're gonna switch places with nobody behind me. And then we're gonna kill that orc in general, like in particular, so that way Horvath doesn't get murdered. We're gonna switch places with this. And we're gonna leave. This is technically an escort quest where we're supposed to bring Horvath to the exit, but as long as we make it to the exit, he gets teleported to us, so we're just gonna leave him over there. Switch back to my other staff.
If there's a quiet moment, I can remind people that we're here in support of the Trevor Project, and that there is a donation link in chat if people are interested in giving.
And that was a perfect moment, because right now it's just running.
It looked like that's what you were doing. Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, this chapter right here, the world of Nox, there's, like, essentially a town of wizards and a town of fighters. In the town of fighters, it's actually illegal to cast spells or be a wizard at all. So we're gonna go to the fighter town and get a piece of a staff that we need to fight Akiva. So this is kind of like a stealth mission. We just got an invisibility spell that we're gonna use a couple times in the run. If you're running away from an enemy and you cast invisibility and you start walking, they lose track of where you're at. Ow. I'm gonna use that right now. So I need this key. This level is also on a global timer because there's a trap that you can't turn off that's always moving. They're right there, the spikes.
Seize that cursed wizard before he casts a spell.
Let's see how dumb they are. They're not that dumb. Alright, so I'm poisoned, I'm low on mana. This is very bad. Oop. I'll heal that in a little bit. So we're gonna refill our mana as much as possible, and then we need to talk to the shopkeeper. I'm gonna sell that armor I picked up.
Or quite stupid. It's no
We're
matter
gonna
to me
buy
either
as many
as long as you have plenty of gold.
of these potions as we
I
can.
want one piece of free information.
I heard something. Over there.
Alright, and this next area is a little rough because we need to aggro these guards in order to get another guard to spawn. These guys can kill us like that. Oh, I almost loaded a practice save. I'm actually gonna do this. Give myself a force field. See if that helps. But these guys do need to be aggroed. Alright, I'm just gonna run for it. Because there's a guard we need to change locations with, and it was thought for a while that it's random, but it turns out that you do need to aggro certain guards in order to get him to appear. There he is. Thank God. Alright, so we're gonna heal some mana, we're gonna save it right here, and we're gonna try to kill a main enemy during a cutscene. Alright, there we go. We got 2 burn spells down. So before this cutscene ends, he will die. Right. There he goes, he's dead. We get the item, cancel out that animation, and done with that chapter.
I've just heard more disturbing news of Hecuba's nefarious work. It may be too late. All hopes of Nox rest on your shoulders, lad. As our dire circumstances have made you the chosen one to bring back.
Why is this not working?
You must seek your old master in wizardry, Horvath.
I'm hearing a lot of
will take you to it. And get
it's
in town.
I can't click on anything. I'm not sure what's going on here.
Must go on to the Temple of Ix
oh dear,
return with
that's not good.
Okay, we're good. Not sure what happened there, but we were. I guess maybe if you try to cancel out that screen too early, you're forced to watch the entire thing.
Welcome to the Griffin's Nest.
So that's never happened before?
That's not happened before, no.
Guarantee you a peaceful rest.
Also, first thing we're gonna do in the town, we're gonna buy a full stack of cider. We're gonna be using that to do another like skip through, not a door, but through like a laser trap. We'll heal my health while we're here. Okay, so now that we got parts of the Staff of Oblivion that we need, we're gonna assemble it. We grabbed the Heart of Nox that Horvath had. If you were a warrior, you would actually come to this area to get that. But when this happens, Hecuba comes in and destroys Horvath in another RNG cutscene, and you get sent to hell. Okay, I'm gonna do that again. So here we got some demons that we need to worry about because they can throw a fireball and just murder your face. But there we go. That one went well. Now I'm just gonna run over all of the lava. Again, the jump glitch thinks we're in the air right now. The unfortunate side effect of this glitch, though, is you can't, like, if you're trying to go downstairs, the game won't let you until you jump, like, do a regular jump. Oh. Alright, that was slightly unfortunate, but that's not the worst thing. I am gonna kill this one, though. This one has killed some runs for me. Also gonna kill these two. Alright, save here. Alright, so no, bad spell. Bad spell. That's a reload. I accidentally used lightning instead of swap location. Whoops. Alright, let's swap location with this guy. Do the jump glitch again. Hope this guy doesn't wreck our face. Alright, so now we have a boss fight coming up. We're gonna try a strategy that we can keep a lightning bolt on him consistently. while he misses us with a bunch of fireballs. That's that's damage right there. And I don't like that. So that demon, that big old demon right there, we're gonna walk away from him and die. Apparently, Jesus, that is the most explosive I've ever seen him.
What?
Alright, so that level actually helps us out. This way we don't have to use too many mana potions to keep the lightning up. That went really well. I don't know why I jumped there. Oh, that guy just ate some time right there, but that's okay. That could have gone worse. Alright, so now we're in the village of Ix. We're gonna go talk to a conjurer who's gonna let us take a spell from his house, and that's the telekinesis spell. We can use it to do a cool trick later on, but controlling that trick is extremely hard, and I haven't quite gotten used to it yet. So to be safe, I'm gonna not do it, because if your handling of it is even slightly off, you go into an army of skeletons. So yeah, we're gonna not do that. Now in the next dungeon that we're going into, I need to change places with a bat and then bring the bat with me to change places with it again. Excuse me.
We have been.
Alright, first one complete. Come on, buddy. So this cutscene right here just shows you, hey, there's beholders here. And hopefully they won't mess with us too much. Now, pushing this bat through this window... Sir, get over here. This can be really annoying, because I have to actually push him through that bat. That should do it. Alright. Alright. That was fine. Oh, there's a trap. There's floor traps I need to do. So jump glitch. That's the floor traps. Please don't hurt me. Please. Okay. That beholder can like slow you down. They tend to slow you down first and then hit you with a lightning spell that does a crap ton of damage. Another cool thing about the jump glitch is like I'm walking past a bunch of things that would explode if I touch them. Because of the jump glitch, they don't go off at all. Oh, I'm muddled. Okay. So here we can pick up a staff of fireballs. It's really important for the late game. I'm gonna grab a key and a mana pot. Do the jump glitch.
Is this a good moment to remind people about the Trevor Project?
It's a perfect moment.
Fantastic. Then I will remind people that this is the For the Love of Gaming marathon in support of the Trevor Project, one of the premier LGBTQ plus charities in support of various LGBTQ programs. And those who are interested in donating, there is a donation link in chat that I will be putting there again, and hopefully we can help these fine people out.
Ooh. So I almost just died right there. Those green orbs just do a metric ton of damage, and I accidentally walked into one. But we're coming up on a boss fight, but the world record holder Kuretake recently found that you can skip this boss fight, so I'm gonna attempt to do that skip. Just like other cutscenes, there's a little bit of RNG to it. What else? Let's see over here. Alright, so I'm casting telekinesis. There's going to be 2 imps that come out that turn into druids. When one of them comes out, I'm going to move him. I'm going to try to push him with the telekinesis spell all the way to the corner. And the idea here is to try to keep the imp from... No, I don't think it's going to work. And, okay, it did work. If both those imps reach here, the room is sealed. If not, you can just leave. Otherwise, I have to fight both of those golems. Oh, okay. Alright, so now we're heading towards Chapter 9, which is in a swamp. We're going to do a little bit of grinding there, just to catch up on levels that we missed out by skipping those 2 golems. We're going to do it while we're moving. Try to do it while we're moving.
Here we are, lads. Done.
That enemy didn't run after me this time. That's interesting. Excuse me, bees. Oh, nope. Okay. Ooh. Oh, whoa. Alright, I canceled out the jump glitch and nearly walked into something that would have really hurt. So we're gonna kill these. I'm gonna quick save it, because here we have 2 forest nymphs that we have to kill in order to progress. So we're gonna kill one, but we're gonna go up here and we're gonna kill a couple of these. These will infinitely respawn until we kill both of the nymphs. So just doing that to get a spell. Where's the other nymph? There she is. Alright, so this guy right here, he can be skipped, but he does give you some boots that make you move faster.
I'll be right.
So I'm gonna grab him. Alright, so we got a few orcs to go past in a moment. They have killed me on a few occasions, so hopefully that doesn't happen. Alright, if a ghost hits you, you get paralyzed for like about a second and a half. Alright, that went well. Okay, right. Okay. Just waiting for the orc to show up. Uh-oh. Oof. Ooh, that hurts. Okay. Let's go up there to get mana. Okay, so we're gonna make our way through these caves. There's a few enemies that can pretty much one-shot us in here. We're gonna hope that, again, that they don't do that. Yeah, these things in particular can do a ton of damage. Yeah, I'm gonna cast invisibility before falling down here. This way I don't have to deal with running around these things. So, those. And then I'm gonna quick save because this can go pretty pear-shaped. I'm gonna hit this pressure point, switch places with that, hit this, which activates an elevator. Alright, nice. Alright, so here would be where I would use that telekinesis trick that I told you about. I'm just going to run, because you can put yourself in some really bad situations if you're not perfect. You have to move your mouse cursor 1 pixel away from your character in order to push your character away from the cursor, but you can just, like, fall right into a trap, like run right into these skeletons if you're not, like, perfect with your movement. That guy's having a bad day. I'm just gonna ignore him. Now we have a fight coming up with 3 necromancers and an undead mage. Probably gonna have to retry a few times. So we're gonna quick save right here. Yeah. They just bum rushed me with fireballs. Please die. There's one more. Where are you at? Alright, that went very well. Okay. So, there's gonna be a mage that spawns right here. So I'm gonna put some flame down. I'm not sure what gets him to spawn. If it's a time thing or what. So I guess he's shy right now. There you are. That was the best fight I've had there, like, ever. So yeah, I'll take that. All right, we're going to one of the last areas of the game now, which is I'm just gonna call it Hecubus Castle. I can't remember, like, the name of it off the top of my head, but there's a lot that can go wrong here. Oh, that ghost was a little mean. And we got floor traps, and we got these imps that will hit us with range attacks. Hopefully they don't hit us with too much. Okay, put our old shoes right here. Got another switch to hit on this side. Okay, so now we're gonna walk. I did get the jump glitch. Sometimes I don't get it and I get hit by a trap like that. Gonna squeeze by there. Pick up that helmet just for good measure. Gonna swap locations. Hit a switch. Swap locations. A little bit. Swap location. Swap location with the wrong enemy. Swap location with this necromancer. Who I guess counterspelled it? I don't know what was going on there. Swap locations with this guy. And kill that one. Alright, so now there's another boss fight coming up, but we can actually skip it. We're gonna try to skip it. There's a casket right there in the middle, and it has a key that we need. If we try to open it, we get really close to it to open it, we'll get sealed in here. But you can open it by getting. Nope, that didn't work. This guy does like a metric ton of damage, so no, it'll be a little difficult to get this. Too close. Oh, really? Come on, game. Work with me here, please. There we go. That is much safer than in trying to fight the enemy that's in there. Ow.
Done.
Put that there.
Done.
Shouldn't be any more of those imps over here. Alright, so now we have like a teleporter maze that we're gonna go through. I'm gonna quick save beforehand, but I'm gonna go invisible so nothing attacks us. 1, 2, 3. Grab this spell right here. Wall. Forward. Again, walking the entire time. If we run at any point, enemies will aggro us, and they can use the teleporters just like we can. Wrong way. Get that key. And we're out of there. Okay, so in the other room, we push this tablet onto the thing. Pushing 2 on opens this. We're gonna squeeze by there to get that. And we're gonna hope to not get hit by a ghost. Good. If that ghost hits you and stuns you, then you just get wrecked by everything. I'm gonna show you a quick glitch. Put a wall right there. Move this so that way the wall blocks some of those stones from. Alright, we actually have to reload this. That was interesting. I've never seen the wall go in that direction. Alright, let's try it like this. Here we go, that's better. And so we're gonna activate this. We're gonna switch locations with this big guy, and then we're gonna do another glitch right here. We're gonna put up a wall. Not right there. And then we're gonna go to this corner right here, and we're gonna cast telekinesis on a whole bunch, and then we're gonna try to push ourselves through the doors. There we go. Was I not close enough? That was weird. Okay, so again, we're just like those red things push us back if we touch them. So we're being very careful because there's a lot of spikes around. Explore traps here. Switch places with that. And now we have this, the death ray. If we touch that, we instantly die. So instead, we're going to use the cider that we picked up. Push us right through. Saved it right after that because these guys can kill us too while we're trying to hit these switches. And they don't seem to care too much about us. I'm going to pick these up for safety. And that last one's a little bit of a troll. It will wait before. Ah, you bitch. Sorry for the swear. I apologize for that. That guy just got in the way of the elevator. This guy also doesn't seem to care that he's on fire. No ghosts, not today. Alright, so here we got a bunch of death rays. We're gonna use the wall to make sure we can get in without getting murdered immediately. Ooh, that was a little close. So, I'm gonna hit this switch, and this switch is gonna spawn a few enemies. We do have to kill the enemies, so we're gonna try to lure them over. Turn the death ray on. Oh no! All right, that was kind of funny. Oh, the mage didn't come out. Walk right into it. Thank you. Alright, the mage up there didn't get, Ah, yeah. Alright, come on. Thank you. That makes this switch appear. Is this one right? Yeah. So we're gonna go invisible, we're gonna get the Staff of Oblivion. This is like the main thing that's supposed to kill Hecuba. We're not gonna actually use it on her though. But right here is supposed to be a gauntlet of enemies that you're supposed to fight through. But fighting's hard. So we're just gonna switch places with a bunch of enemies until we get to her. This is the last chapter right here. This is the final fight with Hecuba. I'm gonna refill my mana and health. Oops. Skill book.
Done.
Know your limit.
Oh, wait, where's the staff? There it is. Alright, so now we're gonna fight her. This isn't a purely RNG fight, because right after here, she can spawn anywhere and roam anywhere. We're hoping for a good spot here. We did not get a good spot with her. That's a retry. That's... So the idea here is to use the staff of fireballs and the fire spell to just burn her face off. That's all. That's what we're trying to do. Oh, she teleported away. Why was the teleporter not going? Alright, time. Sorry, I forgot to... I was still worried about the teleporter. I completely forgot to say time's coming up. I apologize for that.
Are you done?
But yeah, that was Nox Wizard 90%.
Congratulations, good game.
Yeah, thank you. If you don't mind me asking, what was the time there? Because that felt pretty fast.
I was a little late on the stop, but you got a 48:10.
Just past my PB. So that was a
like
really
I said,
good run.
I was late on the stop, so it might be a few seconds before that. So
yeah, I'll take a look at it. But yeah, so yeah, that's Nox Wizard 90%. It's got a couple nice tricks in it. I was very glad to show it off. This is one of the games that I played a lot in my childhood. But yeah, it's gonna do it for me until the very end of the marathon. So
Welcome to the land of the dead.
excuse me.
You should
Get that glorious CGI
Congratulations, Wizard. You
cutscene.
have defeated Hecubus.
And that's it for me, too. I'm heading for home, and thank you for having me, and thank you for joining us. Great cause, and hopefully we earn a lot of money for them.
Yeah, stay tuned, everyone. We got some great runs coming up.
Alright, we'll be back in a bit with some Superliminal and Portal 2 with Jayo in a few. Thank you again, and congrats on the great...
you from the first time you called me late. Loved you for your wits and your wicked games. Yeah, always on my mind, always in my brain. Yeah, with you the summer came and went in a day, and I've been craving you since the first time that I sat by your side. Oh, and I've been on my knees thinking time is gonna fix me inside. Oh, no, nothing's gonna make me forget, and I don't think I want to forget anyway. Yeah, yeah. No, nothing's gonna make me forget. Yeah, I don't think I want to forget anyway. Yeah, yeah. I can feel it when you're miles away. Yeah, you can make it shine when the whole world rains. Always on my mind, always in my brain. With you the days are long and the nights are late, and I've been craving you since the first time that I sat by your side. Ooh, and I've been on my knees thinking time is gonna fix me inside. No, nothing's gonna make me forget, and I don't think I want to forget anyway. Yeah, yeah. No, nothing's gonna make me forget, and I don't think I want to forget anyway. Yeah, yeah. No, never, never wanna forget. No, nothing's gonna make me forget, and I don't think I want to forget anyway. Yeah, yeah. No, nothing's gonna make me forget. Yeah, I don't think I want to forget anyway. Yeah, yeah.
We're raising money for charity, so if you can help us reach our goal, !donate in chat.